until I went there in January for a hockey. We've been over this for 2 years, bro.
Nominated the best server.
Do you ever stay with current events?
I'm literally nominated.
What is the current situation, Nick? And what is the end goal with you? What is your end goal?
You are not allowed in my restaurant.
I don't want to go back. That's why I've not been back since January 4th, 2023. That was the last time I went to that restaurant.
Not allowed to even be part of Scott's nursing home.
Why would I want to be a part of the nursing home? I don't work in that industry. What the fuck are you saying this for? Who cares? I have no desire to be in your space. But you have a lot of desire to film my apartment all the time on other people's lives and have your husband post a video, which is currently up right now, of my fucking apartment at night. I was sleeping on the other side of that window, by the way.
Never once mentioned it was your apartment, ever.
You've told everybody that I live above that specific tattoo shop. You don't keep it quiet.
You're right, I don't.
So then the tattoo shop shows, and not only that, but in Salish's live, you walked by and said, "This is where Lisa Bella lives."
By the police.
And you pointed at my fucking windows.
I'm told to record every time I walk past your place.
I'm a single woman who lives alone, and you're gonna fucking tell everybody where I live? What is wrong with you?
After what you've done?
You are an abusive man, Nick. You abuse women, and it is evident, and people see it on here, and they're sick of it.
Okay.
I'm not the only one. I'm just the only one that says it to your fucking face.
Okay.
I'm not afraid of you, Nick. You're a sissy to me. You're a fucking lying sissy.
Yeah, you came to Elgin Pride.
Yeah, because it's a public event and I'm bisexual and I'm allowed to go to a Pride event. It's not your event and you were not on the posters at all. I made sure to check.
I was supposed to be the
but you weren't.
The story times.
You weren't on the posters.
I wasn't allowed to.
I've lived in this town my entire life and you have not. My grandparents have a memorial plaque in that fucking park. And you're going to have all these people who are not from St. Thomas come up and try to tell me and Ellie, who's a trans woman, an elder trans woman, that we're not welcome there and we need to leave. Go fuck yourself. It's a public park. Who the hell are you to think? Are you that narcissistic that you think you have entitlement over other people and where they move in public? What is wrong with you? You guys made the LGBT community look like a disgrace that day. Shame on you for having thongs out and collecting money from little children when you were shaking your asses on stage. Shame on you.
And a 72-year-old,
inappropriate as fuck.
A 72-year-old
fishnets with a thong.
Oh my god!
If he just moved the wrong way, his nuts would have been out in front of those kids at eye level.
She did not have nuts.
It's a man.
No.
That's not a trans person. That's a man.
You took videos of.
Yes, and you are more upset that I said he instead of she, and then instead of the fact that he was wearing fishnet stockings and a leather thong and collecting $50 from children. Fuck the pronouns,
woman.
Dude. What is wrong with your brain?
Because you're calling a woman.
Look at the bigger picture. Who cares about pronouns?
Because
you guys were asexual. You were doing sexual shit in front of children and taking money from them on stage.
No sexual shit.
Yes, there was. I have the videos. They're on YouTube, and you hate that because you can't get it down from there like you could on TikTok.
No, I don't actually care.
I have an entire playlist from that day on my YouTube. Y'all can see it. Canadian Bells. It's on my YouTube. There's a playlist called Pride in the Park. You can watch everything. We got assaulted multiple times. We didn't lay a hand on anybody, and the fucking police had our back more than they did you. I can see you in the background of one of the fucking video clips, and you're running to police crying to them. They didn't do shit because they told you it's a public space and you have no fucking authority over us. And you were supposed to stay away from us, and you kept trying to walk in the same aisle as us. I have it on video, and then you had to change out of the aisle, even though we were in it first. Then you step in it thinking that we're going to move. We didn't move, and you had to move by law because of the fucking restraining order.
There is no.
You're such a liar, Nick. And I didn't skip a beat because I'm telling the fucking truth. I wouldn't be this angry if I wasn't telling the truth.
You're hilarious.
I am hilarious, aren't I? It's hilarious when you get fucking exposed for being a fucking abusive man. You're an abusive man, and you pull the gay card to manipulate people. Fuck you, Nick. I'm not gay. Oh, did you guys get that? He's not gay. He just said it first.
I'm Two-Spirit.
What does that mean, Nick?
You actually demanded to see my status card.
Are you attracted to more than just males?
Yes, but you're also
attracted to
demanded
females?
to see my status card.
Are you attracted to females?
Did you not
Your
make a
status card
video
doesn't
with
matter about your
somebody? Did you
sexuality.
not make a video with somebody demanding to see my status card?
I'm not asking about your status card. You're deflecting. Are you
Well,
only
no.
attracted to males, or are you attracted
I
to males
asked
and
you
females?
before you asked me.
Answer the question, Nick.
Who I'm attracted
If you're
to,
only
it's not
attracted
your
to
business.
males,
I'm
surprise,
married.
you're gay.
married.
That's what being homosexual
I'm
is.
married to a
Stop being
man.
ashamed of
That
it.
doesn't make
You
me
can
a
be
homosexual.
two-spirit and gay at the same time. You are married to a man. You are only attracted to men. That is what being gay is. You
Shall
don't
we
even
talk
know what
about
the
my
fuck
marriage
you
to my
are,
man
because
that
you don't
you
even
came after?
stand for anything, dude.
Shall we talk
Sorry,
about my marriage to my man that you came after?
You want to talk about how you just talked about my sex life that you have no idea about at all?
Didn't I?
And just told everybody that I smell like fish, you piece of shit. I don't smell like fish. I take care of myself.
That's coming from your friend Jaden. and a few others.
No, it's not. No, it's
Okay.
not. And you're
Well,
a liar.
Cody
And I'm gonna
said
let him
that
know.
too.
I'm gonna show him this recording, and he's gonna be he's gonna be so angry with you for saying that.
Is he going to be angry with you?
No,
For the fact
he's
that
gonna
he
be
came back
angry
to
with
me and
you
asked
because
me for
I
a
didn't
job?
bring him up, and you named him too. Stop.
You did bring him
Stop
up. You're like,
naming
"My
things
friend,
all
my
the
friend that I
time. You're
work with."
doxing people left, right, and fucking center.
Did
Stop.
I dox him? Did I dox him?
Stop.
Did I dox him?
Nick,
Does anybody know who he
stop.
is? Did you know that one of your friends was the Undertaker?
Did
at
you
my father's
know?
funeral?
No, I don't give a fuck what you say, Nick. I don't believe a goddamn
With the
word that
Undertaker
utters
at my
out of your
father-in-law's
fucking
funeral.
flappy mouth. I don't
Did you know
believe
that
anything you
your
say.
your
Nobody should believe what
supervisor
you say
used to work
because
for
you're
me
a
too?
certified liar on paper. You do have conditions, and the fact that you don't even recognize that is a problem because you're not supposed to be around my fucking place, and you film it. And
How
that's
am I not
against your
supposed to be around
fucking
your place?
conditions. And I'm gonna let your fucking people know that so that they can fucking check you. Maybe you will get a sentence.
You don't.
You've been
live.
convicted and you know it, and I have it
don't live
filmed,
on
and I'm
Main
not
Street.
sharing
You
it with
live in
anybody,
an
but it's for my
apartment 3
notes
stories up.
because you're a liar. You're a
What
liar,
are my
Nick.
conditions if I was so charged?
You got convicted with public mischief for falsifying a police report.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I
And
did
you
not.
apologized to the judge, said, "Oh, I learned my lesson. I'm so sorry. This will never happen again." And he let
that's
you go with
not
a
actually
slap on
how
the
that
fucking
went
wrist,
down.
dude.
So
You got
please,
12 months
please,
of
show
be
the
a good
video.
boy and stay away from us. And that's all
Show
your
the
fucking
video.
conditions are. Be a good boy and stay away from us, and you can't even fucking
There
do
is
that.
no you,
I'm gonna
first of
let
all,
them know
mentioning
that you're doing
anything.
this. I'm gonna
There's
let them
no
know. I'm gonna
you
show them a
mentioning
recordings of
everything.
you recording my shit, being around my apartment when you're not supposed to be around me because you know Mike Frequent's here.
So
You know
I
he's
can't
here
go to
all the
work.
time. You're not
I
supposed
can't
to
go
be
to work.
around where he is. You know that's
Where is
true.
he?
You know that he is here
I don't
all
know
the
his
time.
address, and I don't know his work.
You know he's at my place all the time, you dumb fuck. Listen to what I'm saying to you.
I don't.
You
think
know
you're
he's at my
listening.
apartment all the time, and you come by my apartment all the time, and you don't have to. You would actually get to work a lot faster if you just took the shorter way.
Really?
But you
'Cause I
go
could
out
show-
of your
I
way
could
to
show
go the
world
long
shorter
way so you
but
can
say
film my
shorter way, that
apartment.
takes me 20
You're not
minutes
supposed
longer.
to do that.
That takes me 20 minutes longer. I
No,
would
it
also
doesn't,
show
Nick.
the
I've
world.
timed it myself. It takes a
Have you?
lot shorter.
So where do I live, Lisa?
I'm not going to tell people where you live. That'd be doxing you.
already
And you're trying to
did.
get me to do
You
that. And
already
I'm not
did.
taking your bait, you fucking idiot.
Are you
Think I'm
kidding me?
stupid like you?
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. I'm
you
dead
know
serious.
damn well that the only route that I can take to work right now,
The court files are public if
especially
anyone
right
wants to
now,
look it
is
up. You guys can
because-
see for
is
yourself. I'm not
because-
lying.
is
He's been lying to you guys
because-
the entire time.
Okay.
And you guys, people who put money into him, I'm so sorry that you guys wasted your money because he took advantage of that. He's been flaunting his money around, going on trips,
It is
talking about
public
how he
record.
just got renovations done. You said you got a rock thrown through your fucking window. What the fucking lie is
I
that?
did.
No, you didn't. Your fish tank overflowed when there was a power outage. You made videos about it and it wrecked your floor. That's why you got new floors, you dumb idiot.
No, actually.
Yeah, you
floors
made
were
videos
ruined
about it,
because
but you're
my
always drunk,
husband-
so you don't remember anything that you do
Oh,
ever.
I remember
Because
how
you're an
my floors
alcoholic
got
and you need
ruined.
help.
And so
I
does the
genuinely
insurance
hope that you
company.
get the help that you need in rehab. I really do. Because I think that you probably
My
could be a
floor-
good person after that, but your drinking really makes you a piece of shit.
Well,
And
Lisa,
I'm probably not the first person to tell you that.
let's talk then, shall we? Because
No,
my
let's
floors
not
got
talk.
ruined
Get
for a
yourself
separate
some
reason.
help.
Well, you seem to know more about my life than I do, don't you, sweetheart?
I could say the same about you. But
Really?
you know what? The difference is that I'm right and you're not.
You also told people I don't own my home, and I do.
I never. You don't
Well,
own your home. The
yes, you
ministry
did.
owns your home. Lorelai told everybody that when she told everyone that she got the deed to your house on
Yeah,
that
did
public
she?
live when you guys were getting along, you know, when you were all chipper
Who
and
owns my
happy
home?
and bonding over hating me together. Ooh, that was
Who-
so cute. Oh,
Who owns my
that was
home?
really cute, Nick. And then she told you that she got the deed to your house and that the ministry owns your fucking house, you piece of shit.
Ministry does not own my
I
home.
have it on film. I recorded the whole thing.
Okay, well, she's wrong.
Well, you didn't deny it.
Dude, that night I
No,
was
dude,
drunk
you
and I was
actually
calling
admitted
her a
it, and that's
Sue
on
next
film
Tuesday
too. You
many
admitted that the
times.
ministry pays for your house.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. You admitted it.
Dude, I don't pay for my mortgage because my mortgage is paid.
Because it's paid for by
Doesn't
the
matter.
ministry.
My financial status does not
It's paid for
matter.
by the ministry. You don't
I
pay for
own
shit,
both
and you
of my
asked for money
cars.
online
I
when you didn't
own my
actually. You
home.
did because you have money and you flaunt it all the time. You're a grifter.
Okay.
You're a liar.
I'm about to go on another vacation. Are you gonna fucking
You're gonna.
bitch
So
for
you're
that?
just gonna prove my point further. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate that.
Oh my god, I'm sorry
You guys
that you're
listening to
jelly.
this is going on a third vacation after grifting on GoFundMe for legal fees, even though he actually had the money for it.
I can prove that
And
those
he
legal
lied in the
fees went to my
entire thing.
lawyer. Would you like to see that?
I don't give a fuck, Nick. I know you're
I
lying.
can show my
anyway.
lawyer fees. Would y'all like to see that?
Go for it. Post it. I don't
That's
care.
all there. That's all truth. Anything
I know
that
you
I
have
earned
lawyer
off my
fees. I know that
GoFundMe
you have lawyer
went to
fees.
my
I'm not
lawyer.
denying that you have lawyer fees. It's what you told people the reason why you need money for those lawyer fees is the
Because
lie.
you said
You were
drag
not
is a
transparent
crime.
with them at all. You lied through your fucking teeth and you pulled the gay card in order to gain sympathy so they'd give you money. Fuck you for that.
100% in my
Fuck you on
GoFundMe,
all
I actually
marginalized
told the full
communities' sake for
story.
that.
In
You
my
don't take
GoFundMe,
advantage
I
of
told the full
communities like
story.
that are already struggling and already have a stigma, which you know about because you live it. You know, you'll fucking let us forget it. And
So
you
I should
use
suffer
them.
because
You
you
take
and your little
advantage of
friend.
the gay community in order to
Okay.
gain sympathy so that you can get what you want and manipulate people.
So
That's
I
what you
have to
do. And
suffer
if they
because
don't
you and your
listen to you,
friend
you call
think
them
I
a
should.
bigot and a transphobe, and you just credit them and you attack them and all of the people that support them. This is what you do. I'm not the first person you've done this to, Nick. You think I'm the only one? I'm the only one that fucking will say to your face and publicly like this for everyone to hear. I'm not the first person you've done this to, and you know that's true. I have so many women who have fucking come to me, and we are all talking. Don't even think that I'm the only one, guys. Nick is a fucking abusive man. You guys need to be careful with him. I'm telling you the fucking truth. I'm not skipping a beat. I wouldn't be up this
so
late.
happy when
I
you
shouldn't
were
even
on
be up this
tap.
late because I do have a job. I know you think I don't work because you got me fired from my last two jobs, but I do work and I have for over a year now. Thank
I
you.
did not know you worked until this
That's
last
a
job,
lie.
which you made
That's a
you made a
fucking
picture and a profile for.
That's a lie.
Are you kidding
You
me?
even told people what my uniform looked like because you saw me getting into the truck when I was getting into my old jobs, the work truck. You told everybody online
When?
what my uniform
When
looked
and
like, what the
how?
company name was. Yeah, you did.
How and when?
Last year.
I
Before
didn't
you
know
got this
you
job I have
worked, so
now.
that's impossible.
That's not impossible
I
because you
literally
did.
did not know you had a job. I literally thought you were a
you did,
troll
Nick. Yeah,
on
you
the
did.
fucking internet.
Yeah, you did.
Are you kidding me?
Nope,
Seriously.
not kidding.
You blame me for your own shit.
Nope,
And that's
it was
fine.
your fault. You did it.
You
And you
wanna
tried to get
blame
Mike
the drag
fired
queen.
too
You
after
wanna
you
blame
filed
the
the false
local
police
drag queen
report on him, and his
constantly.
boss told you to go fuck yourself.
Okay.
You think they don't have those calls recorded? We fucking laughed about it, bro. We listened to it and
Who
laughed
laughed
about
about
it.
it?
You called his work the day you filed a false police report against him while he was at work.
I didn't know he had a job either, so that's funny.
Yeah, you did. You called it.
Where does he work?
He doesn't work at that place anymore. He works at a better place now, and he has a much better position.
Well, I did not know that.
Well, you don't need to know that. Why would you?
So where
Why
are
do you-
those
why
phone
do you just
recordings?
stalk
Why
my
don't you
friends?
laugh about it with the rest of the world?
You're a
'Cause
liar,
it's
Nick.
not true.
You're a liar and
No,
you're
you're a
abusive and you put
liar.
people out of jobs
Are you
and then you pull the gay
fucking
card
for
for
real?
sympathy when you have
Who is actually being honest here? Who has actually shown who they were straight up? I have never once denied where I worked. I've never once lied about where I worked. I've never once tried to hide who I am. You have.
Okay.
Seriously, you doxed me. I owned up to it. I owned up to it.
I never doxed you, Nick. How did I dox you?
You 100% doxed my restaurant. You doxed
You
my
doxed
address.
the restaurant.
You
I shared
doxed
your
my
public
husband.
videos.
Are you kidding me?
If me sharing your public videos is doxing you, then I don't know what to say to you.
You literally
doxed yourself.
circled the restaurant name and highlighted them and tagged them.
You had your restaurant fucking uniform
Yeah,
on with your name on it while you were
the restaurant
after
name,
hours in the
highlighted it,
restaurant, and you were
and tagged
harassing
it.
me online. Yeah, I told your fucking job about that for sure, but I didn't tag them personally. I fucking made
It's
a public
so
post and I
funny.
hashtagged them. But you're
You
behind all the
hashtag my
social
church
media, so you
too.
made
How
sure to
would anybody
block all
know
of
my
that so they
church?
didn't see it.
How would anybody know my church? You hashtag
It's
that one too.
public. It's public.
Is it?
You just look.
You
Nick, you just have to look
hashtag
up
it.
your name on Google, and your the first thing that comes up, if not your GoFundMe, is going to be your church.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That's how I
No,
found
it's
it.
not.
Yes, it
You
is.
found that because
It's
you
public. Look
You're
up
a
your first and last.
stalker.
Do it
You're
yourself
kinda
right now,
sick
then. Prove me wrong.
and disgusting.
Do it
I
yourself right
did,
now.
and actually, I found some pretty strange things.
I
that
don't give a
aren't
fuck
me.
what else you found. On Google, when you type in your first and last name, which I did do after you fucking harassed me for months, I finally looked your first and last name up, and that's the first thing that popped up, and it was your picture. And I was like, holy shit. And it was
So
public.
you had to tell the world where my church is?
I didn't say where it was. I just posted the public.
No, you posted
a
it,
bio.
you tagged it, you emailed them.
No, I did not email them.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
I actually had to
I
get a
didn't
call
email
from the
them.
Board of Reverends.
I didn't email
because of
them.
that.
You guys are
Nope.
funny.
I got a
That didn't
call
happen.
from the Board
That
of
wasn't
Reverends
me.
from that.
That was
It
must have
was
been somebody
from
else,
you.
Nick, that you
It
pissed off, but
literally
it wasn't
said
me.
a Lisa Priest.
I would tell you if I emailed them.
You're muted,
I
Isaac.
did not email them. I tagged them in hashtags, yes, but I did not tag their
You're
official
muted
account. I
still.
did not call them. I did not email them. With Roadhouse, if I wanted to
You've
go
been
down and
muted
fuck
the
with
whole
your job,
time, Isaac.
if you, I wanted to fuck with
Can you
your
guys
job
let
for
Isaac
real, Nick,
figure
I
out
would
how to
walk
unmute
I
himself?
would walk 2.5. Hold
I
on,
beg
hold
you
on,
to come
Spotted.
down.
I would walk 2.5 blocks down, and I would walk in there myself, and I would show them everything. But I've not done that. Why would I? Why would
beg
I
you to
call when
come
they're
down.
2.5 blocks down the street from me?
Do you not think that Lily, as you've already doxed on this app as well,
I did not dox
and
Lily.
her
I said her
husband,
name,
you
and
said
you've
her
already
name,
said her name,
and
and
her
she's been in your
husband
lives, dude.
and the other owner have not already known who you were from day one?
So then why did Lily tell Mike
Poor
to
Isaac,
email the
poor
company email and then thank him for
Because that's
emailing?
official, and that is our official response to
So she
anything.
baited him to do
Please
that.
email.
She
Hey, Mr.
baited him to
Chastity,
do that, and then
Mr.
is going to try to
Chastity,
use
Mrs.
it against him.
Chastity,
We have all the
Mrs.
screenshots of her
Mrs.
telling her it's okay to
Mrs.
do it.
Chastity, can I address you? Can we get away from
Sure.
the topic of Lisa Bella for a minute?
Sure.
Okay, I had some
Come and search
conversation
yourself,
with you
Spotted,
last
like you
week.
do.
What? What'd you say, Lisa? Yeah, oh, he will for me. It's all good. He's
No,
nuts
I
for
said
you.
just come and search yourself like you do.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll be quiet, Destiny. Sorry. Okay, Lisa Bella. I remember a lot of this. This is why I feel like I can have some say in this. And I remember back when, and the audio recording, and Lua taking notes, and Mrs. Chastity saying whatever about, like, he made a video about me being wrong about that. You absolutely are right. Mrs. Chastity, what I have a problem with you doing is this game playing. I've been watching, okay? I've been watching very intent because I'm fascinated by legal issues and whatnot. What you're doing is absolutely deplorable. And the other thing I want to say to you, stop repping Two-Spirit and your indigeneity, because I want you to right now that term was coined in the 90s by a feminist in Winnipeg. Now I want you to tell me the real meaning the real meaning of what a quote unquote Two-Spirit is, because it existed for time immemorial. But
Yes, it
there's
definitely
different.
did.
No, okay. Now you tell me what it really fucking means. Tell me
So
right
my
now.
grandmother
No,
told me.
what it means to you.
Well, I only know what my elders taught me.
What
And my
did they teach
grandmother
you?
told me, and my grandmother told me that a Two-Spirit is someone like me who has a foot in either canoe, both the feminine and the masculine side. We walk both sides of the wampum belt.
So why do you claim being a woman then?
Why
Are
do
you
I
both,
don't
or are
claim
you
being
a
a
woman?
woman? I
Are
claim
you
that
a
I
woman?
have a foot in either canoe.
No, you don't. You just claim to be a woman.
Oh my
You
God.
demand Mrs. You just
I
told
did
her you're a
not claim
woman.
to be a
Is your
woman.
husband
I
a
demand
lesbian?
Mrs. because
Is your
it's only
husband a
respectable.
lesbian? Look, man, I've been watching you. I am respectful of the trans community, you motherfucker. I
You are
lived beside zippers my whole life. Don't tell me I don't know fucking trans people. Don't tell me I don't know Two-Spirit. You do not use Two-Spirit as an excuse with your claim of indigeneity and start using it like this because you're doing it wrong. It's wrong.
But
There are plenty of
this is
Two-Spirit out
also
there.
why
It
you
has
are told.
nothing to do with sex. You understand? And you
It
are
doesn't
using
have
it
anything
and
to do
it's
with sex. It
shameful.
does not have anything to do with sex. You are right. It means I walk
Yeah, I'm sorry,
in
Justin.
both canoes.
I'm
I have
sorry
a
that I
foot
was rude
in
when you
either
came out
canoe.
spotted that. I take that back. I'm sorry
Lisa,
about
you
that.
shut your
No worries.
face. You have no
Lisa,
right to talk
Shut up,
in this
Nick.
space.
I'm not talking to you.
He has no right to talk in this space.
She's
Yeah. He doesn't
addressing
want people to
me,
see me in like a
Chastity. And
Well,
I
she's
was-
already asked me for my
okay.
status card many
No, I did
times.
not. I did not.
You
ask
said that you were going to show it, so we were just asking.
never
where
Why
you
said
the
were.
He
fuck
never
would I
says-
ever say that? I've never
Never
said
says
that.
anything, and if I find out,
Out of
listen,
context.
I've
listen,
never said
listen.
that, Lisa.
Listen, Chastity,
Oh,
I
I
was
will.
respectful to you last week. You did not show your receipts.
You are
I'm
not
gonna
respectful
I'm going to
ever.
tell you one thing right now.
Why do I have to
If
show
I
you my
find
receipts?
out-
Why don't
if
you
I
go to
find
my
out you're a
ancestors? Why don't you
pretendian,
go to my
if I
tribe?
find out you're a pretendian and you're repping Two-Spirit and you're doing it in this manner, shame on fucking you. You
Keep
understand
searching
me?
then, sweetie. Keep searching because you will never find out I'm a pretendian. I have my status. And the
Honey,
fact
I'm a
that you are saying
pretendian
this right
hunter.
now
I'm
is
a
actually
pretendian
disgraceful.
hunter, you
The fact that you are
motherfucker.
just saying this right now is very disgraceful. No, the fact that she is claiming that I am is disgraceful. If she finds out.
And if she finds out that you are. But then you got really
Okay.
defensive about it really quickly. So,
How wouldn't I be defensive about
well,
it?
you
I'm
could have been
what I
like,
mean.
well,
He
that's
already
fine. You can look
admitted
into it,
that
but
he
you're not
did
going to
do
find anything
the
because I'm not a
pictures.
pretendian.
Hunting pretendians is going to become a university degree course.
Well, then she can talk to my mother and my aunties because
Well,
that's
All
disgusting
right,
what she
this guy's
just
a
said.
fucking goof.
Are you kidding me? How would you feel? How would you feel if somebody came after your Isaac? How would you feel if somebody came after your culture, your history? Do you know who one of my first followers is on this app? Do you know who one of my first followers is on this app before I even met any of you?
Or you can just shut
I
him
said
up and
good
drop
news,
him.
Isaac. I
It's
just
your
said
life.
it.
Before I met any of you.
I do
Auntie
not like
Bougie
appreciate
was
what
one
he's
of my
been doing for
first
months and months and
followers on
months.
this app.
Lisa, I will
Because
always have your
my
back. I tried
entire
to help
Thank you so much,
him-
Spotted.
I know,
tried to
that's
It's hard to
just-
hear you
that's
because Nick's
disgusting,
talking
Laura.
over you because he likes to talk
I
over
tried
women,
to-
especially
I-
like elder
I know,
women.
and
So
my daughter's mad that I have to yell over this fucking clown because my daughter wants to go to sleep. She's an
Oh, I'm
adult, by the
sorry.
way. But Mrs. Chastity, no, she's fine. She's an adult. She's up late. But anyway, Mrs. Chastity, the fact is, I did show you respect. You did not provide the receipts of what we were talking about. I did give you some advice in what Lisa Bella was doing to you were true, that you would do A, B, and C in regards to civil litigation, etc. I do the
And
same
A,
thing
B,
for
and
Lisa
C
Bella.
are underway.
I have done the
A,
same
B,
thing for
and
Lisa
C
Bella
are
a
underway.
long time ago.
But
Stop it,
you know
interrupting me.
that takes time. She knows that takes time. Okay.
My point is, I am a watcher. Okay, I am a watcher because this is how we find people guilty, or how we find people, whether pretending under the law, crime, whatever. So you guys can all think what you want. The ones in the comments that might hate me or don't believe me, motherfucker, I've been watching you for months. You constantly put your dick in your mouth because you're fucking lying all the time. Everything I'm telling you. That audio recording in lieu of taking notes, bitch, what if I was in that courtroom? Hey, maybe I watched that too. Maybe I audio recorded your lies and your
You
bullshit.
said you did.
Yeah, and you know what, motherfucker? And if I did, guess what? I had that every right. And guess what? When your case is over, what Lisa Bella doesn't know, and what I'm going to tell her now, once the case is complete, the publication ban is no longer in effect. And she can post it, write a book about it, and word for word, those notes can be written into a fucking book, motherfucker, because the case
well, I'm getting that
closed.
FYI. I'm getting that CCTV, and you're gonna all see that he walked by and nobody was there because my friend was at work in London,
You're gonna see.
a whole different city,
You're gonna see.
and you're gonna see him
gray
walking
hair
by,
guy that the
probably on his
cops saw.
phone, and nothing happened. He made the whole thing up, and then he played it at work. I have the disclosure. I could also post that. I put out all. I blacked out all the personal information, but the actual disclosure of the report he gave to the police, I do have in my possession right now.
Did not pursue charges.
I mean, you guys could also watch it. There's a 20-minute video on my YouTube video, Canadian Bells, and me and Mike sit down together and we actually go over it together. And I put the disclosures in that video as well. So we did break it down together.
I understand that, Bella, and if he wasn't constantly talking over us, I would be able to
I didn't know I was talking over you.
Understand what you are both saying, because honestly, Lisa, I have been paying attention, and I know that you've gone ghosted, not ghosted, and like leaving a lot of people behind. You don't know who you can trust.
Yeah, cut ties with a lot of people. I don't talk to Beaver, Red, Doses, any of them.
Oh, I mean, I know, I get you, and I get you. I've been living it. I'm living what you're living in a different format, but I have been paying attention, and I have been aware of your stuff, and I've always had, I've always had a respect for you. I know what we did.
Yeah. We met in Toronto, like at my speech that I did. And
exactly.
It's been on since then, right?
And as for Mrs. Chastity, not fucking, honey, pretending and hunting is going to become, in fact, a university degree because there's so many of them out there. So I'm telling you, motherfucker, stop fucking using this two-spirit bullshit. You want to call yourself trans, they, them, whatever.
So I call myself a Haudenosaunee.
That motherfucker, but don't.
I call myself a Haudenosaunee, and if you want to keep calling me a pretendian, that's fine.
I did not once call you that. You're a fucking liar
you called
again.
me a
There you are, lying again.
And Nick, if it was a gray-haired man, why did you positively identify Mike? You positively identified Mike in your statement too.
Okay, well, how would you feel if somebody attacked your culture and your beliefs, Isaac?
I don't know.
He's not. He's standing up for the culture.
Well, you would, so shut the fuck up. You're white, so shut the fuck up. Have I? Oh, I let her call me a pretending many times.
Never once.
No, don't give him that power. Drop him. No, Isaac, this is your life. Drop him.
It's by
block. Drop me.
He's the one that, don't let him shut you down though. Don't give him that power.
It's okay.
No, it wasn't. I want to hear it.
Never stupid.
So she's coming at me for my culture.
I have been watching you. He's acting guilty. Listen, I have been watching and listening to you for a very long time.
She says she knows everybody. Come at me.
And I have never once called you that.
Hey, Nick, is the word native a bad word?
Lisa did. Oh my God, Lisa did.
Is the word native a bad word?
Yes, it kind of is, actually, Lisa. But let's not talk about that. I didn't say I was. All right, so let's say I'm a white boy. I'm a white boy.
But I have a question.
You're a white boy.
Well, I don't know, are you? Why are people doxing me in the chat? Why are people doxing me in the chat? Why are people mentioning my last name and second name in the chat? Okay, no, but you want to promote not doxing. Why is that being mentioned in the chat?
What being mentioned in the chat?
Why is my Facebook name being mentioned in the chat?
Who mentioned your Facebook name in the chat?
Well, it's there.
Where?
Go look.
See it? Where? I'm looking. I'm scrolling. I don't see it. I don't. Like, where is it?
Nicholas Christopher.
Oh,
Well, I don't
That's
give
your
two
name on
shits. You
Facebook.
already doxed me.
I don't know who that is. Don't do that though.
Well, you want to promote not doxing, yet you allow it in your chat. All right. You side with that bigot, that homophobic, transphobic person. You can side with that homophobic, transphobic person and the person that's trying to call me a
Give me your buzzwords, Nick. Give me your buzzwords. They don't affect me anymore.
Yeah, Lisa Bella. I just go have go have a smoke. Go have a smoke, Isaac. Go have a smoke. Go have a smoke, Isaac. Go have a cigarette. Yeah, Lisa, I've been like paying attention. I don't think you were around or like watching the live that, I addressed him in.
Don't let him get you worked up like that, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. He's not worth it. He loves this right now. It's attention for him. Don't give him your power. You're giving it more power right now. Don't give him more power. They're gonna use it against you. Just chill,
Go
man.
have a smoke. Go have a
Yeah,
smoke.
like get a bong token or some shit.
Yeah,
I'll
get a
have one
bong.
with you. I'll rip one with you, man. Just
If
chill. Don't let this guy get you that worked up. It's
I
not
wish
worth
I
it.
could like what do you call those drone fly over to Alberta like him like just a bunch of green gummies right now.
Hey, can I ask you a question, Spotted?
Yes.
Is the word native offensive?
To me, I honestly I call myself a wagon birder, an Indian, a savage, a Native American,
gosh.
American
That's not
Indian.
well, so
Yeah,
is native an offensive word to the indigenous community, I guess?
it
the way
depends
I
who
word
you
it.
ask. We're a fucking nation of many nations. Like we don't all like agree. So to me, it's not. But to others, yeah.
Native, there's like there's so many people that I know that are they call themselves native. That's why I say native,
Yeah,
because that's
so
just
we
what
have
the
the
people
Native
around me
Women's
do.
in Toronto. We have Native Women's Resource Center. We have the Spadina Native Center. Some are called Aboriginal Legal Services.
Okay.
We don't like Aboriginal. That's the one we don't like because we are
Okay.
not
Yeah, I don't use that one anyway.
abnormal. Like it implies not original, right? Like
Okay.
whatever. So,
I get you.
I mean, some people do. Most don't. But it's like it's whatever politically correct at the time, and then there's sometimes government terms. So under our legal rights, we are Indians under the Indian Act. So I'm quite content calling myself an Indian, but then I got to like throw out, but not the blue dot Indian. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah, no, I don't. Native is not offensive to any authentic Native that I know, like any
Okay.
authentic.
Because I've been
First
called
Nations
racist for
person.
using that term, and I'm
Never
like,
worry
what the
about
heck?
that. You're not
Since
racist.
when is that a racist, like
It's
a
not.
racial slur or something? You
It's
know?
not, Lisa.
Okay. Thank you for answering that question.
You're welcome.
I mean, I got worked up earlier, so I don't blame him for getting worked up too.
No, but that's why I jumped it. That's why I jumped up, Lisa.
I'm sorry that I got so worked up. I don't want to get like that ever. I'm trying not to.
I know,
do
but
that.
you know what? It's okay.
That was really, I mean, he went into my intimate, like that, and he was wrong too. So it's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything, Isaac. You gave him a platform to tell his story, and this is how he responds.
I'm glad, Lisa, for you. I'm glad he gets these platforms. I'm glad that this happened. I'm glad
Thank
this
you.
happened. I'm glad that this happened. I was watching and I'm like, this is good because from everything I heard, he just contradicts himself nonstop. For a little bit of time there, a few months back, Lisa, I was kind of conflicted because I was still trying to figure out what was going on. Not conflicted
I get
per
it.
se, but in regards to your situation with him, right?
Mhm.
And then he started accusing me that I like actually did all that, like not did all this for you, but like I was in cahoots with you, audio recording and stuff like that. Like, no, I gave you some advice, and it's correct advice. And beyond that, you were on your own. Like, you're a fucking. You're
No,
a
I know.
trooper.
I
We didn't even
was
talk since then, really. Like,
I had bad influences around me during certain times, and I just
oh,
yeah.
that looks so good, man. Why you gotta eat that?
I wasn't listening when I needed to, and you know, other times I obviously, like, I'm not saying everything that I did was not for, like, I still stand by a lot of what I've said and done, but like not everything. There's things that I could have done differently and handled differently, and I'm trying to do better with that, you know? Like, I really am. I don't want to scream at people. I don't want to get worked up. Like, I don't want to do
I've been
that.
screaming for 2 days straight. I
Genuinely
screamed
not
at a
who I am.
protest yesterday for 4 hours. I was screaming at cops, at white supremacists, at like, yeah, my throat is dead. And then I've been screaming today because I've been passionate because like so many of my fucking family members are dying every fucking week the past like 2 months, whether they're getting fucking unalived or shot by the cops. It's like been really hard on me. So I'm like passionate about everything. So I'm like calling out the people I think may be pretending. I'm calling out the fucking liars and the bullshit. I'm going to go after certain people civilly for what they did to me by reporting, not doxing me, but like calling my employer, researching who what, where, when, and how about me, and then doing all kinds of evil shit and denying it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's a psychological warfare, really. And you do go into survival mode and you do act out in defense. And then you look back and, you know, I got memories popping up in my Facebook from last year when we were in the like thick of everything. You know, this was around the time just after, almost coming up to a month after Nick got arrested on a warrant. And, you know, my friend's charges had just gotten dropped. And so those things are popping up in my memories. And it's just like the way that I handled things, I could have handled it differently. I was rightfully angry, but I never dealt with something like that before. And I'm not an expert. I'm not going to be perfect when I'm dealing with that level of, in my opinion,
And
abuse.
earlier, like way earlier, a few hours ago, when I was like kind of yelling at you to like, don't look at the comments. I was just trying to like calm you down but then this all in the same breath. Maybe it's good that it didn't, because when Isaac came back after the cancellation, the live got canceled, and the two of you were up here doing what you were doing. Yeah, you know what? Everything, in my opinion, favored you. Even if I was like one of these people that don't agree with any of your political views, which you know I'm more leaning towards like whatever. You know where I side, right? And even if you were someone I dislike or hate, I would still be saying the same shit to you right now with what I just fucking witnessed.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm sorry to everybody for my yelling. You're hangry. It's fine. You're good now. You're just hangry, Isaac.
You're angry. Eat a Snickers bar.
You
Actually,
needed
there.
a smoke and some shawarma. You're good.
God, man. I'm hungry now.
I'm not. I'm just smoking weed. I needed a few fat tokes after that one. Shit. I feel bad for my little neighbor. I'm glad my neighbor below me is like an old man because he doesn't hear very well.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm just hoping he didn't hear me. I'm sure people on the street heard me yelling because my windows cracked open a bit, but I hate getting like that.
It's not.
I don't think he's well. They're a light though.
I don't. I get it why why people like him, and if you like him and all that, but you still got to be called. Yeah, you got to call people out on their shit, whether you like them or not. I like Blue today saying, "Oh, she was swearing up and down how she calls Aminal out in DMs." Then why ain't he listening? Obviously, you calling him out in DMs isn't changing his fucking behaviors. So are you really calling him out in DMs, or are you just too afraid to fucking call him out in real life or DMs?
Some people have honestly told me, and I'm never going to out anybody's name, but I have gotten messages from people saying that they believe me, but they're too afraid to stand up to Nick because they've seen what Nick has done to me and they don't want that to happen to them.
Yep, that's
And I've
exactly how it
respected their
goes.
privacy, and I've respected, this is not just one person, this is multiple people. And, I never give them shit. I don't come at them. I don't,
Yeah.
it's just
The same thing
people
happened
have-
to me, Bella. Like a lot of the people that were hearing the animals and the fucking absorbed ones and all them doing what they were doing, and then their gang always coming in comments in lives that allowed like us in comments and talking shit, calling me a liar and doing this. And I had multiple DMs of similar things, like either like completely straight out they side with me, and now they prove it by commenting and stuff. They side with me, but also those ones that did just kind of don't. They want to tell me in what do you call it, in confidence, not to say anything. And I've never ever broken my confidence, so
Yep.
it's pretty great. So people like keep on, like
Yeah.
especially the
There's
past
people who have
month.
dragged my name on this fucking app through the fucking mud, and I still haven't said things that they've told me in confidence, and I never will, because I promised them I wouldn't, and no matter how much they hurt me, that's just not the type of person that I am.
There's someone I didn't even promise, and I was literally a few days ago. I was inches away from becoming one of these scumbags that docs all the facts, all the details, phone numbers, addresses, everything. I was about to do it, and I know I won't. 100% I won't.
It's
But-
wild when you have to talk yourself down, eh?
Oh,
You're like, no, Lisa, literally, Lisa, you're better than this. This
You know
isn't
what?
you. I know you're mad right now, but this is
You
going to
know-
bite you in the ass. Don't do this.
And you know
So-
what's crazy? This is the strangest thing. My other phone broke last week, so I have two phones. I had two phones, and I was trying because I'm an old lady, right? I'm trying to or screen record a thread of about 200 messages, private messages, right? And my phone broke. And if it wasn't for my phone breaking, I would have doxed this person. Like I was that close. And I think my phone breaking afforded me the few days to like think about it. It
Yep.
was like creator made my phone break so I
It's
wouldn't
that
become
impulse,
a fucking
right?
goof.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Isaac, what
I
are you
have
doing?
one last thing to say. Whatever gave you the right, Lisa? Whatever gave you the right, Lisa, to actually post a picture?
You just brought him up to tell
There
him
he is.
that.
My,
You kill me, Isaac. Oh, shit. I'm holding you to it. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry for all the drama tonight. I really didn't want this. I genuinely.
My dog is barking at the crazy people outside. Fucking.
Nick, stop threatening your lawyers and the police on me. It doesn't faze me anymore that you threaten. You say, "Oh, my lawyer's this, my lawyer's that." Like, add it to the list. Like, it's just leave it. Just you don't. It doesn't threaten me because you've done it so much and nothing has ever happened, and I just don't care. You're trying to use the law as an intimidation tactic because you don't have anything else. Just leave me alone, man. Stop mentioning me. You comment on literally every hate video of me and say the most vile shit about me that's not true. And you've lost so many supporters because people are seeing through your shit. And now you got all these randos that are new and starting to support you because they don't know any better. And you know that. Just stop. Move on with your life. And I swear it'll get better. Just leave me alone. For fuck's sakes. No means no. It's a full sentence, bro. Girl says, leave me alone. You leave the girl alone. Capiche? Thank you.
Is when you don't have your YouTube going, Isaac, do you post
I did not
these
post
lives
it.
on your YouTube?
Stop lying. Sorry. Not you.
No, I know that. Oh, get the fuck out of here, really?
This actually? No way.
But earlier wasn't. Earlier when
I don't know why I wasted space recording that whole thing when I could just go back.
because we weren't on YouTube earlier. Well, just so you know, all day today, your lives, or pardon me, your YouTubes have been running nonstop on my volume mute on my TV to help with the whatevers.
Aw.
So I just been doing that nonstop, and I'm going to keep on doing it. There's some I still haven't watched, actually listened to and watched, which I'm looking forward to, especially now that I'm more familiar with the Beaver story and the lawsuit story, because I had to sort of capture it, and it was, but I.
Seaman, I don't know your name. I was talking about that bot that was in here with it had two names to it. The second name was Bear. The first name was pedo spelled backwards. So ODEP, Bear. So I told you
Whoa, that's crazy.
to, and then he tried to tell me that I was obsessed with P3DOs because I said that. And I said, no, look at the name and switch it around before Bear. And he's like, how do you know my name's Bear? And now he's running with this thing that apparently I know his name is Bear. I obviously your name's not Bear, you fucking idiot. People, like, these trolls are losing traction, man. They're losing their game. It's weak. Thanks. I'm not lying. So yeah, you just I hate when I get worked up. I'm pissed off at myself.
See, if I'm not mistaken, Sammy identifies as two-spirit, and I think she understands and respects. Like, I hope she doesn't like, because I got a little bit passionate about that with Mrs. Cassidy. That, like, I have my teachings on it, And when it's respected the way she respects it, and others I've seen respect it, and the ones that I know are in fact two spirit, I don't even use the word because that is not a fucking word. It was created in fucking 2000 and fucking and fuck, what did I say? 1990 in Winnipeg. It was coined by this fucking hardcore feminist fucking lunatic, in my opinion. But to explain the, like, I can say it in Ojibwe, it's a word, but it doesn't translate to spirit. It translates to, yes, having, like, I kind of joke, it's like you can pick berries and you can hunt. You can make beautiful beadwork, and you can build, like, raise the teepee kind of thing. You're on both sides.
Yeah,
It
both
has nothing to
energies,
do with
yeah.
sex. It has nothing to do with, well, maybe gender. I don't know. I'm kind of confused about the whole gender spectrum thing is a thing
Well,
now. But
sexuality is your sexual attraction, right? So 2S, what does that sexual attraction with the energies have to do with 2S?
exactly,
Sexual
exactly.
attraction
It's never
is
been
if you're
talked
attracted to a
about
man
that
or
we
a
fuck
woman.
men and we fuck women
Or
and we
both,
consider
or
our wives our husbands and our husbands. It's that's where I get enraged about the way Chastity uses it, not other people that I've met on this app that
2S
use it.
is not a trans thing, Nick. Like, you need to stop with this. You
Did
don't
he
even know
just
what you're
say that? Did
standing
he
for,
just
what
say
you're
it's a
saying.
trans thing? Oh
He
my
said,
god.
I told you what 2S means, and you showed again your transphobic nature. What does 2S and trans have to do with each other? He doesn't know what he stands for. Ooh. He'll probably come in on his dog's account, Riker the corgi. Oh, no,
I haven't even read the comments while I was talking, but I was reading the comments when I was muted, and I'd ask see Sammy is not too spirit. I don't know. I thought I heard her say that once, and I would respect. Pardon me, her, not her. They. I heard they say that once, if I'm not mistaken, and if they are, then I would absolutely respect her knowledge of it before I would ever respect fucking Mrs. Chastity Cage's fucking.
You just call him Nick, too.
Nick,
Easy.
yeah, Nick. I'm just trying to be respectful, even if I don't like him.
No. Well, I do because, well, he has it on his GoFundMe. Like, he put it on his GoFundMe, so everybody went to his GoFundMe, saw his last name anyway, he's made it public.
It's
So I never made my last name public. He made my last name public. I've never put it on my social media to protect my
well,
sister.
Bella, just so you know, and you can research it and ask lawyers if you need to, but like the case is over, whatever is public record now.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to go look it up themselves, I'm not lying. I do have it recorded from the court day, but I'm not going to share it ever with anybody. It's for my own notes. And he did get convicted. He does have 12 months of conditions. He's not supposed to be around anywhere that he knows that Mike frequents, and he knows that he's at my place all the time. But because he doesn't recognize that he has conditions, he doesn't abide by them. And I haven't called it in. Mike hasn't called it in, but I've been very tempted to do it, especially after tonight, since I have it all recorded of him saying he's not under any conditions and he was not convicted, even though he apologized to the judge with his hands in front of his hips there, and he was all like hunched over, and he was like, "Yes, sir, I'm so sorry. I learned my lesson. It'll never happen again." Yeah, get fucked, Nick. Yep. He said that my friend Mike, who everybody knows about now, was in front of my apartment and yelled "F you, F slur," like KILLU or whatever, something along those lines. But he did say the F slur in the police report. But my friend was in the next city over, about 40 minutes away, at work, clocked in on a timesheet. And when the police contacted, yeah, and because of the nature of the accusation, yes. So because of the, I made it. Mhm. Yeah. I just want to get through this real quick and then I'll stop. I promise it'll be quick. No, I get you. But yeah, because of the nature of the accusation, Mike turned himself in because the police had showed up to his parents' place, but he was at my place during the time. And so he turned himself in, went to the police station. He had been arrested at the station because of the nature of the crime. Because if it had been true and he had actually followed through with it and the police knew and didn't do anything, that would be bad on them, right? So they arrested him, they fingerprinted him, he sat in a holding cell. He had to take a statement down. And because of that, he had charged. And the first court date that he had, they did not have the CCTV footage yet or the alibi to the court yet, or the Crown. But they did put in the file, they made sure to put in the file that Nick was part of the 2S LGBTQ plus community, right? So they made sure to insert that, but they did not give the CCTV or the alibi to the Crown in time for Mike's first court appearance. He didn't have a lawyer, he just represented himself. And then there was a second court appearance, but then they didn't have it, and he was like, what the hell's going on, guys? Why don't you have my evidence? Because it looked like they were actually favoring Nick in the whole thing. And because he called the police after to be like, hey, I want to talk to the officer that's on this, because I was there, I recorded the call. That he talked to him and he's like, what's going on, man? Like, you guys got to get this evidence to the court. So by the end of that day, the Crown had called Mike, and I have that recorded as well and posted on my YouTube, that he had gotten the evidence, he viewed the evidence, he saw the alibi, he saw everything checked out, the CCTV footage showed that he was obviously not there because he was at work, and he was a free man. The guy literally says, you're a free man. I just recommend that you don't have contact with this person, but that person's in trouble. And so then we got a call a little while later saying that they were going to arrest him on July 1st of 2023. And if he didn't turn himself in, a warrant would be out for his arrest. He did not turn himself in. A warrant was out for his arrest. I think he was arrested on like the 6th or 7th of July of 2023. And and then by August, he was drunk in the bar, telling everyone he had his charges dropped, but he didn't. He had like 13 or 14 court appearances. And this spring, he was convicted of public mischief. And if he abides by his conditions for 12 months, then he will have his charges dropped. But until then, he is under conditions for 12 months. I have it on film. It's public record. You guys can all look it up yourselves. Don't take my word for it. Look it up yourselves. So that's it. That's it. That's done. And if you want to see on Canadian Bells on YouTube, I have a 20-minute video where Mike and I sat down and we went over everything. The police report is in there with all the personal information scratched out. And we have footage from the phone calls. We have footage from Pride. We have footage of him making up lies and me debunking them. And yeah, you guys can watch it. It's like 20 minutes long. Go for it.
Where is that? Where can we watch that?
On my YouTube channel, Canadian Bells.
Okay, thanks.
Got about
I think I already follow it. I think I follow Canadian
So
Bells.
if you go down my videos, it's like, I haven't uploaded for a while, so it shouldn't be too far down.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So I did, I recorded the screen recording from the Zoom thing, but I didn't share it. It's perfectly legal to do that for your own notes. But if you share it, that's when it becomes illegal. And I haven't shared it and I won't share it. So
No, don't even share it now, even though at this point you could do it.
No, I'm not going to do that though. I'm not going to.
I get that. I get that because you're not going to be you're the better person in that regard. And I get that. But the fact remains, under the law, now that the case is over, you could write a fucking book if you wanted to.
Yeah, I could. I could file a civil suit if I wanted to for damages for making me lose my fucking jobs and shit.
Yep.
And the assaults at Pride.
If William, if you're trying to talk, we can't hear you. Your blue box is lighting up, but we can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you, William. You got to drop out and come back in or something. The box lights up, but we can't hear a thing you're saying. I can get an FOI now that the court, the trial's done, or not trial. He was going to go to trial. He actually was going to go to trial. I have that on film as well. And then the next one that came up, he decided to take the plea or whatever it was. He decided to take the slap on the wrist instead of going to trial. But he was going to hold out and go to trial. That was nuts.
Yeah.
You watched that one, didn't you?
I don't remember for sure, but